League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle arena video game developed and published by Riot Games for Microsoft Windows. Inspired by the popular Defense of the Ancients map for Warcraft 3, it was first announced on October 27 of 2008 and released on October 27 of 2009. The game was in a closed beta from April 10 of 2009 to October 22 of 2009. It then transitioned to an open beta until release. General gameplay. Players are formed into two event teams of champions, 3 versus 3 or 5 versus 5. As of October 26 of 2012, there are 106 different champions from which to choose. Each player begins at the opposite sides of the map in an area called the spawning pool, near what is called a nexus. A match is won when either team's nexus is destroyed. To destroy a nexus, each team must work through a series of turrets placed along the path to each base, referred to as a lane. Along the way, each player gains levels from killing the opposite team's champions and minions, and also neutral monsters. Completing objectives rewards players with gold, which is used to purchase items. Persistence and metagame. Summoners gain experience points and influence points for each battle they participate in. They level up by getting enough experience. The summoners can also choose to summon spells. These spells significantly impact gameplay and have a high cooldown, while costing no mana. All spells can be improved masteries which are developed in a skill tree. Masteries are perks that affect gameplay structured in a skill tree. All of the masteries are passive effects, and to some arguments, summon spells which can be activated. They are grouped into offensive, defensive, and utility categories. Masteries can be distributed at will between battles. The League of Legends store allows summoners to purchase additional options through Riot Points and Influence Points. Riot Points must be bought using real money, while Influence Points are earned by playing the game. Development. Riot Games was co-founded by Brandon Beck and Mark Merrill. They partnered with some of the key creative minds behind the creation of Dota All-Stars, Steve Ginso-Fick and Steve Pentagon Mescon. Riot Games officially opened its office in September of 2006 and currently has about 100 people working on League of Legends, including the robust technology platform to service and operate the game, as well as the team dedicated to community relations. According to Mark Merrill, when creating the various champions in the game, instead of leaving the champion creation to just a few people, they decided to open up the champion creation process to everyone in the company, based upon a template where they could vote on which champions made into the game. Competitive play. League of Legends has experienced success in the competitive video game field. The 2010 World Cyber Games Grand Finals at Los Angeles hosted a competitive tournament for League of Legends. The competitors came from around the world to compete, coming from China, Europe, and the Americas. The victors were the Counter Logic Gaming team from North America and won a $7,000 prize. The competitive place has also been started as a reason of the removal of the Dutch stat in Season 2. The success of League of Legends since Season 1 has led Riot to announce a total of $5 million to be paid out over Season 2. Of these $5 million, $2 million will go to Riot partners including the IPL and other major esports associations. Another $2 million goes to Riot Season 2 qualifiers and championship. The final $1 million goes to small organizers who apply to Riot to host League of Legends tournaments. On October 13 of 2012, Taiwan's professional team, Taipei Assassins, triumphed over South Korea's Azul Frost 3-1 in the finals of Season 2 World Championship, and claimed the $1 million in prize money. Game modes and matchmaking. League of Legends is a session-based game. Matchmaking occurs based on the average Elo ratings of each individual players with slight proprietary adjustments. The game can currently be played in 5 different modes: tutorial, custom, co-op versus AA, normal, and ranked. Custom modes allows players to manually create custom game sessions that other players can find on a game list and join. Co-op vs AA is a mode where players can match either alone or as part of a group against a team of robots. The ranked mode originally became available to players of level 20 and higher, but was later changed to only be available to players of level 30. Ranked uses draft mode, where each team can ban up to 3 champions from the game, and the two teams cannot play the same champion. In addition, opponent champions' picks are visible before the loading of the actual game. Second, an exclusive visible rating is calculated based on the player's performance in ranked games. The player is placed on the ladder according to the rating, and top teams on the ladder have a chance to compete in the 1000 Global Finals at the end of the season. Season 2, launched in November of 2012, introduced the addition of 6-man games, ranked teams, and a complete change of the masteries. Fields of Justice. Maps in League of Legends are called Fields of Justice. There are currently 4 Fields of Justice that players can choose from, 3 5 vs 5 maps and 1 3 vs 3 map. A match put 2 teams with the fixed number of players against each other. Each team has its base, which contains the respawn point, item shop, and nexus. The 2 bases are connected by lanes. Periodically, waves of minions spawn into the nexus. AI-controlled troops that walk down in the lanes engage enemies they encounter. The lanes are lined with turrets that engage enemies within range. Once a turret is destroyed, it cannot be rebuilt. Each lane has an inhibitor on both ends. If a team destroys the enemy inhibitor, more powerful super minions will spawn for that side. Unlike turret, inhibitor respawn after a fixed amount of time. Besides the lanes, the maps also contain jungle areas, which contain neutral monsters to be killed for bonus gold and experience. Some powerful neutral monsters grant the killer a temporary buff that will help them in the battle. Another special terrain features is the brush. Brush blocks the line of slide units, allowing champions to hide and set up an ambush. The goal of each team is to destroy the enemy nexus. The first team to achieve this is the victor. Victory is also attained in the opponent's surrenders, using a voting system where 4 out of 5 must agree, but only after enough time has passed. Dominion is the latest game mode released by Riot Games. Dominion brings faster action and tactical gameplay played on a new map, the Crystal Scar, and features a new capture and hold playstyle. The inhibitors and turrets have been removed. Instead, the map has 5 capture points. Capturing one of these points will turn into a turret and allow it to start spawning minions.